Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So hit that thumbs up, make sure you leave a kind comment. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, a little notification bell. And if you know somebody these videos will resonate with, by all means, go right ahead and share them. All of that helps to get this platform out there, and it is greatly appreciated by myself. Alright, so this video is for the star sign of Taurus. Doesn't matter where your placement is, Taurus. Or even if you are a Taurus, you may just be meant to come and watch it. That is perfectly fine. Just hit that thumbs up to let me know that you connected. It's also for the month of October. This is an October collective reading. So let's go ahead and get started here. So first we're going to go over the moon cycles. So we have in the month of October, we have a full moon in Aries, which will be tropical Aries, and it will be sidereal Pisces. And then on the 21st, we have a new moon in Libra, Scorpio. Alright, so, and then we also have in between them two times, Pluto going station and then going direct on October 14th. Alright, so we've got a lot of things happening in October. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's the energy that is swirling around the Taurus collective for the month of October. What is the energy that is around the Taurus collective for the month of October? For the Taurus collective, please and thank you, Spirit. What is the energy around the Taurus collective for the month of October? And we have faith. Alright, so let's see on the bottom of the deck, live life to the fullest. So something about, living life. It's about having faith. It's about having the fullest life that you could possibly ever dream about, right? Alright, Taurus, so somebody could have some sort of a fear there. You're getting a wake-up call to address some sort of an addiction that you need to let go of so that you can start enjoying your life again. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about have faith. It's a number 77, so that's a master number. So that sevens represent about overcoming challenges for fast ascension purposes. So again, addressing your addictions, addressing any challenges. If you're seeing 777 or 555, this message more than likely is for you, and it's about facing your fears so that you can live the life that you want to live to the fullest extent, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Okay, let's see here. Do you wonder why your dreams are blocked while some who are less deserving in your eyes appear to succeeding with relative ease? Do you struggle to keep the faith when it seems that fate, not your efforts, decide things? Take a deep breath and let your emotions regroup. You're presently learning that on a soul level, justice is operating at all times, even when your life appears to be no more than a luck of the draw. So you're being called to broaden your view and accept that all things happen for an important spiritual reason, which you may not always fully understand. No matter what appears on the surface or however unjust or unfair life seems to be, trust that divine justice is operating at all times. Refrain from feeling frustrated or resentful and accept that your journey is what it is for a reason. The challenges you face today are helping you grow spiritually stronger tomorrow. For example, ask where you are being required to work harder. Where are you being asked to have faith and let go of control? What positive and character building qualities are the difficulties at hand developing in you? In order to make the best of things, ask your higher self for the insight and the resources to carry on. So, yeah, just trust that whatever is challenging you, again, with the double seven, that it's happening for a divine reason, because everything is happening for a reason. So even if you feel blocked or frustrated, right, you're having a wake up call to address this addiction of resentment. And what? Let go of control, face your adversaries, and start to live the life that you want to live without this negative emotion that could be blocking you. All right, Taurus. So let's see where you're at on your journey. Where is Taurus at on their journey? Where is Taurus at on their journey? Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering in your life. So that is why you are having these challenges, because something, first of all, needs to be cleared out of your chakra system. Because why? Because there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. They want you to remain more in the present moment, release control of the outcome, because there is something that is coming into your life. I feel it's an unexpected gift from the divine. So at the bottom of the deck, we have fallen in. Yeah. So go slow. Take your time. I feel like here's the people that is in your boat that may be causing the challenges. See your castle in the background. Look at the castle on here, right? You're going to be able to move out of this fog. You're going to realize that every challenge or every obstacle that you had was just part of your spiritual growth. All right. So let's talk about the rainbow blessings. This is absolutely beautiful. There is a blessing in disguise here. See, you're going to be happy that you took that step and you walked through the gates. So you're being asked to ground your energy. Make sure that you definitely ground your energy. It's very, very important over the month of October, because I'm telling you, there's just some sort of a happy ending coming here. Blessings in all forms are cascading into your life. Just as the rainbow has all the colors of the spectrum, so is every hue of your life blessed. This is a great time to start a project, initiate a relationship, purchase a house, begin a health program, start a new job, or change careers. Let go of hesitations and concerns. Whatever your dream for the future, this is the time to start, and you will succeed. When the rainbow appears in the sky above or in an oracle deck, have faith that blessings are abounding, right? Have faith. Be grateful for the ones you received and know that many lie ahead for you. In the deepest sense, you are the blessing. In many ways, the rainbow is a messenger from the Creator, letting you know that all is well. This card can also indicate that it's time to add some color to your life. Paint a room, change the colors of your curtains, or simply spice up your life. Okay? So you are standing in this energy where you are going to be blessed for all the challenges and obstacles that you've had to overcome. So you really need to have faith that this is a blessing in disguise, is what I'm seeing here. Okay? This is absolutely beautiful. So the next card we're going to pull is a moon card. The top card we're going to pull is the full moon in Aries. And then on the bottom of the deck, we'll look for the one for the new moon in Libra Scorpio energy for the Taurus collective. Full moon in Aries, yeah, it's going to be a time for healing, right? A time for healing something in your life, whatever challenges and obstacles that are fogging you in. Why? Because this is a required adjustment. I'm not really sure what the third quarter moon is or the balsamic moon is. I'm really not sure. But when I think of the word balsamic, I think of the balsamic vinegar. So something about leaving a sour taste in your mouth, that could very well be why you're getting a wake-up call to address some sort of sour emotion. And this was required. All the challenges that you have overcome is required. So with the full moon in Aries, Pisces energy, it's going to be the perfect time for healing all. Pisces is about hidden enemies, karma. It's about addressing your gifts and your talents. Aries is about your attitude, how people view you, right? Look, other people, how people are seeing you, your outward appearance, so to speak. So if they're foggy, that's okay, because guess what? They may not have been meant to go forward with you to begin with. Okay, so you need to look at it at that in that particular way, because Scorpio represents endings, transformation, right? All right, so let's go ahead and move on into the next portion. We're going to use, this is the Lenormand deck, and then this is my Zombie Tarot, specifically for Halloween. For the Taurus collective. Alright, so the first card that we're going to pull represents the month of September. Alright, so the first card represents the month of September. We have the Three of Hazards, and then we have the Book. So there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge to be accepted with the Three of Hazards as to why a particular situation did not work. We have the 3 energy here. We have a 26, which adds up to an 8. So 3 and 8 adds up to an 11. And then we got a 10. So 11, 10 could be significant to you. Or you could just take the 3 ones as being connected to that higher self energy. And then the 0 is letting go of that baggage, letting go of control. The 3 of Hazards talks about, if it's in the upright position, corroborating with other people. So, there is this energy in the past of there is a lack of cooperation with another person, lack of collaboration with another person. The book represents secrets. It represents your diary. It represents journaling. It could also represent the Book of Shadows as well. Now, I've had these cards for years, and I just noticed on the top of this book, let's see if I can get it real close up to the camera without shaking it everywhere. All the signs of the zodiac is on there. Take a good look at that. So let's see what it is pointing at the top. On the bottom, it's pointing towards Cancer. So Cancer, Gemini before that, Taurus. Yeah, see, this is on the Taurus sign right here. And we're talking about you, Taurus. So what you need to realize is why something did not work out in your favor. Okay? And the reason why is because there was some secrets involved in it or some magic involved in it. All right. So this represents the immediate future. We have the Nine of Swords, and then we have the Bridge. All right. So we have a 9 and a 38 adds up to 11. So there's a 911 here. So again, that wake up call, right? That wake up call to address any secret addictions that somebody may be having. The Nine of Wands talks about, see how she looks like she's whispering in his ear, right? Trying to fog you up. So there could be somebody sending subliminal messages. The Bridge talks about crossing that bridge, and he is looking at that bridge. So there's something about a bridge could be coming through here in the immediate future. 938 could be significant because we got 9, a 3, and 26 adds up to an 8, and then you got 938 again. So those numbers could be significant. So in the immediate future, the Nine of Swords talks about let go of worry, right? Let go of any worry. Start having faith, because worry is just a wasted emotion. Somebody could be, like I said, sending you nightmares, instilling some sort of fears in your head, sending you subliminal messages, because the book can talk about secrets. Or, like I said, witchcraft. The Book of Shadows. The book can represent anything. It could represent your diary. It could represent secret knowledge. It could represent, like I said, a book of witchcraft. It could represent just the Akashic records as well. It could represent anything, but mostly it represents wisdom. And the wisdom is giving you a wake-up call. 911 is coming through really, really strong here, Taurus. So 938 could be an address, a phone number, a time. Could be like the time as in on the clock time. Maybe you're seeing 911. All right, so that's what I see for the immediate future. So let's check out the rest of the month. We have the Page of Cups. Oh yeah, so there's definitely an offer coming in here. Definitely an offer. We have another 9 coming through. So don't worry. We have the Queen of Swords coming through here. So it could be connected to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or even a Pisces. Somebody could be a Pisces and an ascending air sign here. So somebody could have been sending somebody some nightmares, trying to scare them out of making some sort of an offer or bringing some sort of an offer to the table with somebody else. Flowers represent a gift, right? It could represent the essence of flowers, or maybe you're smelling flowers. Something along them lines, right? So it's about connecting more to your heart, because this is the color red, grounding your energy. Because the color red is the root chakra, so it's about grounding your energy. So for the rest of the month, there is some sort of an offer coming in. Somebody wants to make an offer and give you a gift of flowers. Let's pull another one. What's happening? Oh yeah, communication. Yep. So there definitely could have been some sort of subliminal messages coming in, trying to keep somebody froze, trying to keep somebody stuck. We have a 1 and a 15. 15 adds up to a 6, plus a 1 adds up to a 7. Okay, but you have the 10 of Wands here. There could have been some sort of a heaviness, an iciness here with communication. Maybe there was some negative words. Again, I'm getting strong subliminal messages. The book here with the magician, magic. Somebody could have been sending somebody some subliminal messages, trying to keep them stuck and frozen, trying to keep them in this icy emotion of resentment, anger, trying to keep them fogged in. But Spirit is telling you to have faith. Now we have a 15, we have 1, 1, and down here is a 1. Remember, the 0 talks about letting go of that baggage, which actually adds up to an 8. So you have 888, and you have, yeah, I see 888 and 777 coming through here. Okay. So that is what I see. There is some sort of an offer coming in, some sort of communication, maybe even some sort of an apology with the Page of Cups. Why? Because it's going to be like a blessing in disguise. It's like I feel with the flowers here. But this is going to be very healing here. And it'll be time to close that book and let go of any resentment or anger or self-judgment that has had you fall in, because you are going to take your first step into a new cycle where love and success is going to expand in your life. All right. So what are you feeling to see in the month of October? The Knight of Cups with the fish. So we have strong Pisces coming through again. So what are you feeling to see? And underneath that we have the 5, and then we have a sick female. So somebody could be getting sick here. We have a graveyard there. Somebody could be using necromancy. And then underneath that we have the gamble card. And I didn't even know it was attached to it. So I feel like this is very important. So look, you have another 7 coming through. You have the King of Pentacles coming through here. But look at the fish, right? This fish got the eyeball on you, swimming towards this 5 energy. The 555 challenges when it comes to the Knight of Cups. Somebody who's very romantic. Somebody who is very much in their heart. They're not afraid of their emotions, right? This could be a Rico Suave kind of guy. So Spirit is telling you to take that chance. We have a 5 and a 3, which adds up to another 8. Okay. We also have a 5 and a 6, which adds up to an 11. So 911, 888, 777. If you're seeing them synchronicities, there's a reason for that. So what are you failing to see is the fact that there is a, see how these 2 fishies are swimming away? Those are your blessings. So, and then here you are moving forward with this person. This person is a knight, not yet a king. Yeah, here it is. Here he is the king. This is somebody who is very grounded, very much like in this very romantic energy. But somebody has had the eye on this situation and been using magic, trying to block it, trying to cause a lot of grief. This is going to be illuminated. Yeah. And it could even be illuminated in your dreams that this new beginning is coming. Somebody is going to be sick, but with the Scorpio energy, there is the energy of cutting it out of your life. And then we have the Storks, which talks about the birth of something new. All right. Again, that rainbow blessing in disguise. So let's go ahead and pull a final message for the Taurus collective. So you're not going to see this coming. This is going to come by surprise, this offer. And then you got a choice to make is whether or not you want to move forward with this person. You may have a choice between two people, a king and a knight. But this will be your knight in shining armor. Somebody also could be sending nightmares to somebody's partner. For Taurus. For the Taurus collective. Knock, knock. We got a 14 coming through here. So, again, that 14 adds up to a 5. Okay, so knock, knock. And then we have bazinga on the bottom of the deck. So, final message to whoever is going to view this video is no, you aren't hearing things. The universe is sending signs, guidance, divine messengers, probably even neon billboards. Could be a better time to answer the door and see who's come a knocking. So somebody's going to come knocking at your door. And they're saying, are you going to answer it? Are you going to take that risk and answer this door? Okay, because this knight or king is going to, I feel like it could be, here you are, Taurus, with like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart somewhere. Like in Venus, perhaps. You could have one of them. So, bazinga. Well, don't you got it going on. Now's the time to revel in the sweet taste of fantabulous you. Remember I said about the balsamic, that sour taste? You've hit your mark. Go on, take a victory lap, pop a cork. Let's get this party started. Celebrants are lining up at the door. Yeah, you got a couple of people. You may have to make a choice between two people. Because somebody is coming, knocking at your door with some sort of communication, some sort of gift. And somebody could be worried. They could be all in their head about it as well. All right, so thank you for watching and have a great day.